Hey Pisces, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 26th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. At the heart of your reading, we have some sort of collaboration that you're involved with. I feel like you got a lot of compliments or appreciation for some sort of work that you do or ability that you have, and you were invited to participate and contribute that skill or ability to making something or performing something with a group. With that Three of Pentacles. The challenge is magician energy. Maybe there's... maybe someone... involved in this collaboration has a very different take on the esoteric arts than you do, and that could feel off to you or be at odds with sort of your belief system or your way of manifesting. Actually, I have some sort of sense that this is about ritual or magical efforts. I don't know why this keeps coming through. It could just be that one person involved really has their own agenda, and they think that they can get everyone else on board with that agenda when it's their attitude toward it isn't so collaborative, but they're really trying to rope in everyone else's efforts to benefit the group, but it's kind of like their way or the highway. That could also be what's happening here. Show me what Pisces is focused on. The Chariot. You either want to keep things moving quickly, or you want to move somehow. You could want to get out or away or travel. In the recent past, we have the Hanged Man in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling stalled out, like you're in a rut. You don't want to keep going like methodically. You don't feel like you're really getting anywhere. Feels repetitive and boring. You want a change of scenery, and that's led you to where you are now. Maybe a change of direction aligned you with this group. From your higher self perspective, one of the best things that can come from this chapter in your life is represented by the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is clarity about something that isn't working, something that is false or a lie. This implies that maybe you believed something that wasn't true, or you're getting better at spotting a liar. In the near future, we have a lot of bureaucracy, rule following, but in a good way. It feels like things move smoothly. This opens doors for you in order to complete a project that you're working on with this group. If you need some sort of licenses or permits or approval from authority figures on whatever it is you're creating or working on together, it's going to move through that bureaucracy swiftly, and you'll have a positive outcome. It's going to surprise you that when you are in a position of waiting for someone else to come through for you, they leave you hanging. There's either some miscommunication about what the expectation is, and you're the one who's sort of hung out to dry. I do get the impression that this has to do a lot with timing. Someone thinks that it's AM instead of PM, and so you're there waiting for them to show up, and they're like, I'm going to be there in 12 hours. But it creates this sense of disappointment, frustration, questioning whether or not you can really rely on these people. Your hopes and fears, we have Judgment in reverse. You're hoping against hope that you don't have similar negative experiences that you had in the past. You're like, please don't let it be like that time before. And the end result, we have the King of Wands. Whomever is in charge or has the final say is someone who, when the situation calls for it, they're very magnanimous, sharing the spotlight, very well liked because of that. They are someone who easily gets all the attention. This has a lot of like Leo energy to me right now. People always just want to praise them and give them the credit and give them all the attention. And they are, this particular person, I get the sense that they're sharing the spotlight. They're really, like, they know that they're the star of the show, but they're going to use their platform to give credit to everyone else. So when they're handed the microphone, say, thank you, you did such a great job, King of Wands. And he's going to say, I couldn't have done it without my team. They're the real stars of the show. This person contributed that, and this wonderful aspect of our creation was made by this person right here. Come on up on stage, take the microphone, tell them about all that, the funny story that happened when you were making and working on this part of our group project. This person is really an ally, although sometimes they might seem, because they are just given so much of the spotlight and the credit, and they might be like the technical leader of the group, they're not in it for themselves. They're not selfish, they're not greedy, they're a good person, and I think they're going to show evidence of that. Your advice is to be more like the Knight of Swords in reverse. This tells me that you might really have a tendency to take it slow, to overanalyze options before you move forward, or when you have a piece of information, you fail to act on it and you just bury it and ignore it. Because this Knight of Swords in reverse would never. They get that piece of information and that's all they can think about. It keeps them going 24/7, like there's nothing that can hold them back from acting on that piece of information. So if that sounds relevant to your situation, Spirit's encouraging you, seize this moment, hold on to that truth and let it drive you forward. Go quickly. Don't wait. If part of that is true for you and the whole thing doesn't quite seem to fit, I think the element of this that's the most important message that wants to come through is to move quickly, to move swiftly. Don't drag your feet, especially in the recent past. If you're used to this very methodical, if I do a little bit and chip away at it day after day after day, eventually I'll get toward my goal. You're no longer in that mode, but if that Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race energy is still sort of has a hold on you, Spirit wants you to shake that off and seize this opportunity with some sort of swift action that will be called for. So, Pisces, I hope this helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.